Hello guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Myself, Guru, the Guru himself for Mislead. So today, guys, I will be doing paper 2 that was written in September 2023 prelim or preparatory examination in the Western Cape province. Okay, so already I've done the paper 1, so now I'm doing paper 2. But remember, guys, I'm only giving you the strategy on how now to get at least 50% in Mislead. Okay, so I'm going to be treating question 1, question 2, and question number 3. Okay, right. Let's move down to the first question to see what is happening. Okay, so there we have question number 1. So question number 1.1 talks about the list of ingredients for butter bean curry with chicken as made by Fatima is shown below. So we are given the recipes there, the ingredients. So they say the ingredients, they have to use 8 to 10 pieces, 2 cans of butter, beans, 2 onions chopped, 2 to 3 tablespoons of the roasted masala. Then we have all of them there. I can't read all of them there. Obviously, I'm going to waste time. So then we have the note down here that says 1 teaspoon is equals to 5 milliliter. Where am I getting 50? That is 5 milliliter there. So we can see even the picture there. So now let's go to the equation. So the first question reads as full. Calculate in grams the mass of butter beans needed for this recipe. So on the picture here, they are showing you that 1 tin of dried beans, drained beans, is how much? Is 250. But when you look at the ingredient above here for the butter beans, what is needed? They need 2 cans. So how much is the total mass that is needed? Because they say calculate in grams the mass of butter needed, butter beans. So what are we going to do? We're going to say 250 grams multiplied by 2, because we need 2 cans of 250. So the mass of beans needed is 500 grams. Okay. The second question, they say a tablespoon is 3 times the quantity of a teaspoon, meaning that the tablespoon is bigger than the teaspoon. Okay, so calculate the maximum amount of roasted masala used. So if you look at the masala here, you are given the minimum, meaning that the lowest that you can put is 2, but the highest that you can put is 3. So here they want what? The maximum. So meaning that our maximum is 3 tablespoons. Okay, so what do we need? They need us to calculate the maximum amount of roasted masala used in milliliters. Okay, and then here you have the relationship between teaspoon and milliliters. You don't have the relationship between tablespoon and the milliliters. And then the spoons of the masala there is given in what? In the teaspoon, not in the teaspoon. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are now going to convert our tablespoon into teaspoon. So we're going to say 3 tablespoons multiplied by 3. Why do we say 3? Because they are telling us that 1 tablespoon is 3 times the quantity of a teaspoon. Okay, so it means that we're going to need what? 9 teaspoons. Okay, we're going to need 9 teaspoons, but now we're going to convert 9 teaspoons into milliliters. So what are we going to go about on that one? So we're going to go back and to say 1 teaspoon, I'm just going to do this, is equals to 5 milliliters. Then we can do the cross multiplication. I like this when it comes to conventions, because it gives us answers perfectly so. So now, because we have the teaspoon, but we don't know how much are the teaspoon in the milliliters, therefore we cross multiply. So after cross multiplying there, we're going to have 9 multiplied by 5. So 9 multiplied by 5, it gives us 45. It means that the maximum amount of the roasted masala needed there is, is 45 milliliters. Okay, then let's continue to the next one. According to the instruction, this dish should take a maximum of 35 minutes to make. Okay, a client walks into a restaurant and orders the meal at 19:22. Determine the time it should be ready. So we're gonna say 19 hours 22 minutes plus 35 minutes of preparation. So we're gonna say 35 minutes. So we can't add 35 to the hour, so we have to add 35 minutes to the minutes. So if we add that, let's add that. If they are not above 60, you write the answer the way it is. So if we say 2 plus 5, that is 7, and then 3 plus 2, that is 5. So it gives us 57 minutes. So the 19 will still remain the same. So it means the time that it will be ready, it will be 19:57. The hours did not change, but the minutes have changed. Okay. The picture alongside is indicating the temperature of the content of the pot on the food thermometer during the cooking process. Write down the temperature in degrees Celsius. Okay. The idea that I can give you there, because when you look at that, when you look at this thermometer here, we can see 0, we can see 50, we can see 100, we can see 150. So we can see the difference here is what? Is 50. But then now, how are these small line, how are they differing? We need to check in between. Can they be 10? Let's start to say 0, and then this one will be 10. That will be 20, 30, 40, 50. It can. 50 is here. So we have to go to another one. So if we go to 5, let's see. If we say this one is 5, then this one is 10, this one is 15, this one is 20, this one is 25, this one is 30, this one is 35, this one is 40, this one is 45, then that is it. That means each and every line they represent 5. So it means here we're going to say this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It means the answer here is 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's continue to 1.5. Okay, yeah. They say the Dawn's Flame Lovers Store is selling their most delicious butter bean curry meals at the restaurant. The available options are shown below. One of the option is omitted, meaning that they just removed that. Okay, so this is the butter curry. It can be served with meat or chicken. So if it is served with the meat or chicken, it can be rice, or this one is omitted. But then when you come to the chicken, they say this is rice or the roti. I don't know what is roti. Then if you have taken any of this, now there's an option of what? Coffee and soda. It means on the side of the drink, you only have 2 types of the drink, which is coffee and soda. Coffee and soda. Okay, so now we have this that is missing. That should be a question. Then they say write the name of the representation used above to illustrate all meals options. So what kind of a diagram is this one? So this is the diagram that you will find in the probability. Okay, so this type of a diagram, we call it what? We call it a tree diagram. Okay, I don't know why my pen today is like this, and I mean, like the thickness is way small. Okay, it's fine. Right, number 2, they say Write down the name of the option that is omitted. Let's go back. Now they want this. They say meat, chicken. But when you come to chicken, we have given rice. But then this one is omitted. But then this one, they tell us that is roti. So this butter can be served with rice or roti. So that means a missing value here is roti. Okay. Then 1.3.2, write 1.2.3, write down as a fraction the probability of randomly ordering a butter bean curry meal. This one we need B. Okay. With chicken and soda. How is the soda shown? S. So we need any combo that has BCS. Remember, they have skipped something. They have skipped these two. They did not mention if it is a rice or roti. Okay, but now we need to look at this combo of BCS. So we need to see BCS. So there's no BCS. Remember the special they were specific to say chicken. So that means we're going to look at this side only. So we see BCRC, this is out. We can see B, we can see C, we can see R. Remember, we don't care is the rice or the roti. So that means this option is included. BCRC not included. BCS, so this is included. So out of how many options? So you're going to get 2 options out of 8 options. So your answer was only required as a fraction. So if you simplify, this is going to be, why am I writing 14? Them. So that is going to be 1/4 if you simplify it. If you decide to simplify it, it's going to be 1/4. But even if you leave it as 2/8, you are still correct 100%. I don't know, my writing today is not alright. I don't know what is happening. Maybe I'm tired. Okay, let's go to 1.3. The picture below shows the layout of the office space of a small company. A, B, C, D, E, F. The direction is north. This is very important. I always tell my learners that always look at this direction, because it tells you where your north is facing. So once you know that your north is on the right, is on top, is on the left, or is on the bottom, already you can determine the campus of that. Okay, so let's go to the, we are also given the scale here. We're given the scale of 1:120. Now they say, use the information above to answer the questions that follow. State whether the following statement is true or false. The layout plan of the office is an example of a 3D. Remember guys, a 3D is in this way. I'm having a bottle here. This bottle here is a 3D. Why? Because we can see the base and the height. That's the definition of 3D. If you can see the height of an object, you can see the length of the object, you can see the width of the object, there you are talking about a 3D. But then here, because I have a cylinder, for me to say this is a cylinder is because I have the base and the height. But if I have something like this, okay, this pot here, I'm just going to give an example of this. I can see the base and I can see the height. Obviously that on the base there is a length and there's a width. So, and there's also what? A height. But when you come with something like this, a cell phone, look at this picture only. We can only see the length and the width. We can't see the height. So if you look at this option on this picture, there is no height. That is the definition of a 3D. If there's no height, that is not a 3D. And don't talk about the triangle, because the triangle has a height. Okay, so we don't talk about such angles. But when we talk about the picture like this, we can see the height of these buildings. Okay, those walls, yes, we can see their walls, we can see the doors, we can see the windows, we can see the chairs and the tables. But as much as we cannot see the height of those objects, it means this is false. This is not part of, it's not a 3D. Okay, this is a 2D. because we can see the length and the width. Okay, let's go to number 1. Write down the type of the scale used in this layout. So if we look at the corner there, there's a scale that says 1:120. So what is the name of that scale? The name of the scale is a number scale. Or if you don't want to say the number scale, you're going to say what? This is a ratio scale. Okay, I don't know why today my handwriting is bad. Today my handwriting is bad. I don't know what is happening today. Okay, they say identify a feature that was not included in the office space B that might be a problematic. Okay, let's go and look at office number B. What is missing in office number B? We can see the door, we can see a table there, we can see a chair, we can see a door, we can see a window. But what is the most problematic thing there? There is no outside window. Look, this is the wall, isn't it? This is the wall. Where will the ventilation come in? Can it come in here? Remember, this is the inside. Okay, this is the inside. Definitely this is the window whereby when you come there, you don't enter, you ask via the window, like, where is what, or I'm here for 1 2 3. Remember, this is an office, so if you're coming here, this is the window where you can ask for information. Okay, so there is no external window. That is going to be the problem, because there won't be any ventilation there. There won't be any air coming in and out. Okay, there is no outside or external window. Now they say explain the meaning of the scale indicated on the picture. Remember, the scale was saying 1:120. So what is the meaning? The meaning of that is that 1 unit, or if you 1 unit on the map, let me come here, represent 120 units on the actual ground or in reality. Now they say a letter number 135. They say a letter is assigned to a different rooms as part of the office. Write down only the letter that best suit the statement below. Okay, so we're going to read this statement and we're going to see which one does it describe. Number A room where clients wait before an appointment. Let's go and look at that. Take a guess before I'm going to give you the answer. When you look at A already we can see something there. Think of something. Remember, we're looking for a space where clients wait before their appointments. Okay, can it be F? Can it be E? Can it be D? Can it be C? Can it be B? Can it be A? The correct answer is number D, because when you look at D it is even what? The entrance. This door. Remember, in many offices, when you I'm going to give an example. When you go to the clinic, né? The first entrance, that is where you'll find the benches whereby people wait there before their appointment. Okay, so that is also the indication of where you're going to see where people wait. And another thing, what is it that we see? We see this because these are the seats. So, but here was another thing. What? Because why do we say that? Because we also have these seats here in number F. But then in number F already you are inside the building. So number D is the first office that you're going to, the first place that you're going to enter in this office. Okay, so letter D is the best one there. So that is D. Then let's go to number B. They are saying from the bathroom exit the double doors, walk in a southeasterly direction, pass the cubic circle marked as C, turn into a north direction. Write down the letter of the room you will face. Let's go. From the boardroom, this is the boardroom, exit the double doors. These are the double doors. You have exited, you are here. They say, take the southeasterly direction. Remember the compass. Your north is here because of this. Your south is here. Your west is here. Your east is here. So where is the southeast? This is the southeast. You walk through this passage. I don't know if I can call this. Then you pass what? The cubicles, which is marked C. You pass it. You pass them. When you see that, you pass them. You pass them. And then they say, when you are here, where is the compass direction? North, south, west, east. But then now they are saying you must go north. So your north is going to be, then which office are you going to face? Which office are you going to face? You're going to face this F. Remember, this is going to be your left, and this is going to be your right. So on your right is the wall. So on the left is office number C. Is this space here? But what is it that you are facing? You're facing number F. Okay, that will be the end of question number 1. Let's go to question number 2 quickly. Question number 2, they say the Isaac family wants to do the Stotback circle route in December holidays. Annexure A shows the map of the Stotback circle route. The Stotback circle route is a scenic drive that take you from the Oostrum to Kalisdorp over the Soetberg pass to towns of the Diras, Hemadota, and the Prince Albert there. Okay, when driving, allow yourself about 10 minutes to reach past the Prince Albert and 20 minutes from the Oostrum while sitting aside roughly 1 hour for the 27 kilometers pass itself. Okay. Use annexure A and the information above to answer the questions. Okay, let's go to annexure A. Let's go to annexure A. Let me zoom it like this. Will it still be? Yeah, that's what is important. So we have the key restaurants, nature game reserve, the wineries, hiking, the ostrich farm. Okay, we have the distance map here at the right hand corner, and then we also have the name of the places, the name of the roads. We can see them, and then those keys we can see them again along the map here. We can see the restaurants, we can see the nature game reserve, we can see again what the hiking, we can see the ostrich. So those are the 4 keys. Or the last one is the wineries here. Okay, let's go back to the questions. The first question says, identify the tourist attraction in the Kalisdorp. What is the... So we must look for the Kalisdorp. So your Kalisdorp is there on your left, on the bottom there. There it is. So there it is. So what type of an tourist attraction can you get? We get these things. What are these things? The wineries. So it means that the wineries are what we're gonna get there. Where's my pen now? what the remember, there need to be something there that will attract the tourist. So what we see there is the wineries. Okay. Oh, let's go to number 2. I didn't read the question there. Write down the campus direction of Woolmoot from the Oaththorn, whatever there. But the case is that we are moving from this to this, from here to here, because of the weight from. That means your starting point is here and you end here. Okay, let's go and check these 2 places. Where is the Woolmoot? Okay, Woolmoot is here. And remember, this is the most important thing. Where is your north? Your north is on top. Every time when you throw the campus on this map, your north should be on top. Okay. And then where is the Oaththorn? Okay, here it is. Where's my pen? Here it is. It means we need to throw the campus direction from here. So where do we put the north? North is here. This is the south, west, and the east. Okay, so let's join these 2 points. Let's join these 2 points. And what is the direction there? The direction is the southwest. The direction is southwest, or we can say southwest. Okay. Then they say, describe the location of the marine sport waterfall using the towns and the roads in the area. Where is it located? Let's look for that. When you look at the marine sport waterfall, it is on the right. It's on the right hand side or on the western side. I mean on the eastern side. Okay, so but they say we must use the towns and the roads. Okay, so first thing, there is the position of that place. Where's my pen? There is the position. Here it is. So let's describe where it is. So we can say this is between this and this. So that when someone needs to know where is this place, you give the location, isn't it? So you're going to say it's between Dirast and the classroom. Okay, so it means that I'm going to look at the classroom and I'm going to look at the Dirast. So in between, I must see that. So that is the first location that we can give. So we can say is between classroom and Dirast, like this. Okay, that was the first definition of the location. And then now let's check another thing. Let's check the roads. Which roads will you use? It's along N12. Therefore we can say along N12. Okay. 214. The Isaac family wants to eat at one of the restaurants on the map. Ne? Determine the probability as a percentage to randomly choose a restaurant on the southern side of roads 62 and N12. How many restaurants are there on the south of road 62 and N12? The south, remember where is the south? The south is on the bottom. It means that we're going to look at the bottom of route 62. Let me the south of route 62 and the south of N12. So how many restaurants are below this road? I can see 1 here, I can see 2 here. Then how many restaurants do we have on this map? Okay, let's start on the bottom. On the bottom we have 2 restaurants. Let's say 2 plus. Let's go and count the restaurants on top. We can see 1 here, we can see 2, we can see 3, we can see 4, we can see 5, we can see 6. So when we add 6 plus 2, it means the total restaurant here, they are 8. But how many of them they are on the southern of road 62 and N12? They are only 2 out of 8. But they want your probability as a percentage. Therefore, we multiply here by 100, which is going to be 2 over 8 multiplied by 100. That gives us 25%. Okay. Now they say there are 2 possible routes from the Oostrom to Prince Albert. A shorter direct route or a long route via the N12. So the direct one, you just move from here. Okay, let me use this rubber here to remove this one, because now we're going to use them right around here. Okay, so the shorter route, this is the direct route from here to here. Okay, look, we're not going to pass anything. There's no point, there's no marking out. This is what place, you understand? So this is a direct distance. So if you look at the direct distance, it is given here on the here on the distance map. The direct distance from the Oostrom to Prince Albert. So the direct distance is how much? Okay, let's do this. The direct distance, remember, is the short one. So direct route, how much are we going to spend there? The kilometers is 70.5 kilometers. But then there is a long road via N12. Let's look at that. The road via N12. So we can see we're gonna move from here. This one is not along the N12, it's outside. So that means we're gonna move from here to the dearest, and then from the dearest to the classroom. From the classroom, then we go to Prince Albert. So it means we have how many from here to here? 1 from here to here, 2 from here to here, 3. Okay, so let's go and add now. So let's check the distance from here to here. We're going to use the distance we're going to use the direct distance from the distance map. From here, where is it? From here to the dearest, we're going to check here and we check here is 35. So we're gonna have 35 kilometers plus. Now we are here. Let's move from here to here. Then we're gonna check the dearest, and then on top here we check this. So how much is this? This is 23. Then we add 23. Then now we are here. Let's go to Prince Albert. We're gonna move from here to Prince Albert. So when we check Prince Albert to that is 52. Then we add 52. So let's go and write it clearly. There is the long route. Let me write it like this. The long route, we have 35 plus, well, it's 35 plus 23. 35 plus 23 plus 52. 35 plus 23 plus 52, that gives us 110 kilometers. This is the shorter route, the direct route. So they are saying calculate the difference in kilometers between the two routes. Therefore the difference is going to be 110 minus 70.5 kilometers, which is equals to 110 minus 70.5, which is equals to 39.5. Okay, kilometers. There we have it. Now let's go to the next question. The next question, we are still on question number 2. Give one reason why it will take longer from the Orchards to the Princess if the shortest route is taken compared to the longer route. They say in terms of time, it's going to take long if you use the shortest route. Let's see what can be the disturbance or the distraction. Okay, Look here, this is the smooth road, but when you come here to take this, or when they say this is the Stortberg Mountains. You see that? So it means when you are around here, it means you are around the mountainous area. So it means you don't have to speed. If you're driving, you don't have to drive fast. You'll have to drive slow. Okay? At which place? Okay, let me just go and write it. Okay, because at Stortberg you have to drive slow. Remember, if you drive slow, obviously you're not going to reach your destination in the stipulated time. It means that it's going to make the trip to be long in terms of time. The distance won't change, but the time will be long. Okay. Now they say the measured distance from the Karlstorp and Ostrom is 10.5 centimeters. Determine the scale of the map in the form 1:2. Okay, so now they're telling you that the map distance is 10.5. So what is the actual distance? The actual distance, we're going to get it from the distance map here. Let me remove this marking. So let's check the actual distance from the Karlstorp. Okay, from the Karlstorp, we look at the Karlstorp this side. Here's the Karlstorp, and then there's the Ostrom. So the distance is 50 kilometers. That is the actual distance, but the map distance is 10.5. So what are we going to do? Remember, when you do your scale, we say map distance to actual distance. So our map distance is 10.5 centimeters, and the actual distance is 50 kilometers. So now when you do the scale can be shown in millimeters or the centimeters. So in this case, we have the centimeters, meaning that we need to change the other side of the 50 kilometers into the centimeters. So the relationship between centimeters and the kilometers according to the metric system is 100,000. Okay, so 1 centimeter is the same as 1 kilometer is the same as 100,000 centimeters. So we're going to multiply. We are converting this 50 kilometers to the centimeters. So we multiply here by 100,000. So we're going to have 10.5 centimeters is to, then you say 50 multiplied by 100,000, that is equals to 5 million. Okay, 5 million what? Centimeters. It is no longer kilometers now. These are the centimeters. Now, because we want the scale to be in the 1:2, we need to remove the whole numbers here. We need to remove everything. So we're going to divide both sides by 10.5 centimeters. And we come here again, we divide by 10.5 centimeters. So this will cancel, this will remain with 1. So 1:2, then we say 5 million divided by 10.5, and then that gives us 476 190 if we round it off. Therefore this is going to be our scale, 476 190. Okay, let's go to 2.2. They say back in Cape Town, the Isaac family attended the Soul Sister concert at the Grand Arian at the Grand West Casino. Below is the layout plan of the area that is, and then use it to answer the questions that follow. We have the stage, then they are naming the seats. So we have block A, block B, C, D, E, F. We have G, we have H, we have J, we have K, we have L. But when you move down there, they are telling you that how are they pricing. Okay, so if you look at these blocks, so which blocks are like this? We have block G, we have also block number K, G and K. These are the prices, meaning that this is the maximum that they, the minimum that they can charge, and this is the maximum they can charge. So when we go to the next one, we have this one, which is shown in block number A, number E, number H, number B, number D, number J, number L. See how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's A, E, B, D, J, H, and L. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. What is that shop? Oh, they're right. Then this one is F and C. F and C. Okay. Then they're telling you that all the prices include VAT. Now they say, determine the number of blocks that a person could choose from if they want to pay less than 486 per ticket. Which seat? We look here. If they want to choose F and C, they are going to pay more than this. So this one is out. If they want to choose from this one, they are going to pay 400 and it's going to be 486 above, but less than 654. So they can't choose from this because they have less than. They want to pay less than. So 486 is not less than 486. It is equal to. So we need less than. So the less than is 485 and below, but more than 362. So how many blocks? Is only 2. So we're going to have 2 blocks. Now, write down one possible reason why block F tickets are one of the most expensive tickets. Look at F. When you look at the F, is direct. What can I say? It is directly facing the stage. So it means that when you're in block number F, you're going to see whatever the performance taking place there very clear. Okay, so why is it expensive? Because it's closer to the stage. It's closer to stage. Okay, now they say they selected the cheapest ticket in their respective blocks. Remember, what is the cheapest ticket? Is the minimum. This is the expensive ticket in this block. This one. This is the cheapest ticket and this is the expensive ticket in this block. Okay, so now they say calculate their total cost if they booked as follow. Block B, let's check block B. Where does it fall? Block B falls here. And what is the cheapest ticket here? Is 486. So how many tickets have they bought of that kind? They've bought 3. So we're going to say 3 multiplied by 486 is equals to, then we come here, get 2. But in which block is K? K, how much is the minimum? K, the minimum is here. The minimum is 362. You see, that is why I wrote this letters here. So K, the minimum there is 362. So we're going to multiply here by 362. Let's see now. 3 multiplied by 486. It gives us 1,458. Okay, and then this one, 2 multiplied by 362, 724. 724. Then let's add this together. Therefore, now we're gonna have 1,458 plus 724, and then that gives us 2,000. Let's write R here, 2,182 rand, like that. 2,182, and that is the end of question number 2. Let's go to question number 3. Okay, question number 3. Amanda, a mathematical literacy learner, was asked by her sister Zonge to design part of the garden for their new house. So we have annexure B, shows the design and information of the garden. Let's go to the annexure B. This is annexure B. Okay, so I don't know, let me just zoom back so that we can see other information here. Okay, so we can see the fish pond, the roses. Okay, we have the lawn, we have the okay, let me just try to, we have the vegetable patch, we have the stepping stones, and then we have the path. It's in between the stepping stones. We're given the numbers, the length, the distance here, the distance. We have A, the missing distance, question mark. We have the another distance here. Okay, we have the roses. We have shown the diameter is 1 meter. Then they say note, they're repeating the same thing. Okay, and you're also given the formulas. Okay, the only thing that was not mentioned there is the height of the pool of the fish pond, which is 65 centimeter deep. So we have the roses. Okay, that one is not, they're not going to dig. Okay, sharp. Now let's go to the questions. In the questions, they start by saying calculate A, the width of the vegetable patch in meters. So we need the distance from here to here. But if you check, we're given the distance from here to here, of which A is included. You see, this is A, but we have the total distance. So what are we going to do to calculate A? But when you check here, this is the meter, these are the centimeters. Let's convert this to the centimeter, to the meters. So we divide this by 100 and then it becomes 0.7 meters. Okay, so how are we going to calculate A? So for A, we are going to say 3.9. What was it? 3.9? Yeah, 3.9 meters. 3.9 meters minus 2 meters. We take them out because 2 meter belongs to this side. 2 meters belong here. 2 meters belong here. And then the 0.7 belongs to this, to the path. Okay, and then the remaining, it will belong to the vegetable patch. So we subtract again. 0.7 meters. So it's 3.9 minus 2 minus 0.7. So the remaining one there is 1.2 meters. Okay, that is A. Now they say calculate the area in meters squared of stepping stones on the patch. On the path, not patch. Okay, now what are we going to do now? We're going to look at the shape of the stepping stone. The stepping stone we are given, they say, is 50 by 50, meaning that this is a square. The length is the same as the breadth. So how can we calculate the area in that, and in which units of measurement do they need that? They need that in meters squared. So we're going to say area is equals to length times breadth. So our length is 50, our breadth is 50. But remember, these are the centimeters. Therefore, we divide here by 100, we divide here by 100, so that we're converting our centimeters to the meters. So that is going to be 0.5 multiplied by 0.5, of which is going to be 0.5 multiplied by 0.5. That is going to be 0.25 meter squared. Okay, But let me show you another calculation that someone will do. This is still 3.1.2. Someone will say 50 multiplied by 50, and then it will give them 50 by 50. Is it 2005? Yes, 2500. 2500, but centimeter squared. So how do we convert the centimeter squared into the meter squared? Remember, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. Now, because they want the squared, we're going to square each side here. So 1 meter squared is equals to, then we say 100 to the power 2, which is equals to 10,000. Which is equals to 10,000. So instead of us now dividing by 100, then we divide here by 1,000. I mean 10,000. We divide here by 10,000. 2,500 divided by 10,000. It gives us 0.25. So this is how someone can do it. Okay. The next question. They say Zonke wants to put small stones around the stepping stone on the path. The area of the path which she needs to be covered by these small stones is 1,26. Show how the area of the path that needs to be covered by these small stones is calculated. Okay, remember the path is here. Only this. So what I'm going to do here, you need to pay very serious attention here. Do you see that the path is an L shape? But the L shape is made of which shapes? There are main shapes that we use in Meslit, and there are only 4, if I'm not mistaken. We have a square, we have the triangle, we have the rectangle, we have the circle. Only these 4. They are the ones that we use, okay, in Meslit. So now we don't have the L shape, but the L shape is made of 1 or 2 of those shapes. So if you can come to your L and cut it here, you will realize something. If you come to your L and cut it here, now what is it? We can see 2 rectangles that have been joined together to form the letter L of the path. Okay, so now they are telling you that the area where they are going to put these small stones, this is it, where they are going to put these small stones is 1,26. Okay, it's 1,26. Now they say show how this area was calculated. Listen to what we are going to do. We are going to calculate the area of the path, including even the stepping stones. Then after that, we take out the area occupied by the stepping stones. Then we will remain with the area of those small stones. Now let's get on. So now let's do this. I'm going to call this side is side A, and then this one is side B, because we have 2 rectangles that have been joined together. Now here's the question. How do you calculate the area of a rectangle? Area is equals to length times breadth. Okay, now let's calculate what is the length here. What is the length here? The distance from here to here, we have it here, is 2,4, but the distance is from here up until here. Okay, so what are we going to do now? We're going to say 2,4 is our length, but not the whole length. 2,4 meters plus, remember the 70 centimeter, we've converted it to 0,7. So we're going to say plus 0,7 meters. So the length is equals to those 2 combined. Multiply by, what is the breadth? The breadth is 0,7. Here is the breadth, and then we have calculated the length. So the area is going to be 2,4 plus 0,7. That gives us 3,1 multiplied by 0,7. Multiply by 0,7. So that is going to be 2,17 meter squared. That is side A. Yeah, That is side A. Then let's go to side B. Side B, and we have divided those paths into rectangles, all right? So now in side B, what are we going to do? Our length from here to here is A. And how much was A? How much was A? I forgot. How much was our A? A is 1,2. 1,2. It means our 1,2 is the length. So we're gonna say area length times breadth. So we have 1,2 meters multiplied by, what is the breadth? The distance from here to here, 0,7. 0,7 meters. Okay, and that is going to be 1,2 multiplied by 0,7, and that is 0,84 meter squared. Therefore, now we take side B, side A plus B. We combine them to find the total area of the path. So it's going to be 2,17 plus 0,84. And how much is it? 2,17 plus 0,84. And how much is that? That is 3,01. That is the total area of the path. Now, what are we going to do now? Now, what we are going to do, we're going to go that side of the question paper. We're going to take the area of one stepping stone. We take the area of one stepping stone, which is 0,25 meters squared. We multiply by the number of stepping stones. How many stepping stones do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 stepping stones. Then we multiply this by 7. 0,25 multiplied by 7. That is equals to 1,75 meter squared. So this is the area that is going to be occupied by the stepping stone. But the total area of the path is how much, including the stepping stone, is 3,01. Okay, so now let's go to take out the area of the so we're gonna say area of the path now. Area of, we're going to take 3,01. This is the area, the total area, including the stepping stone and the small stones. Right? So now we remove the area of the stepping stone, 1,75 meter squared. 3,01 minus 1,75, and then we get exactly 1,26 meter squared. This is how this 1,26 was determined. Okay, let's go to the next one. Still have a long way. Okay, have 3.2. On 3.2 there, I mean, no, not 3.2, man, 3.1.4. This is zonke by stones in a bag that covers an area of 2,600 centimeters squared. Amanda claims that zonke will need 4 bags of stones to cover the whole path area between the stepping stone. Remember, the area between the stepping stone that will be that they will put small stones is how much? Is 1,26 meter squared. But then one bag can cover an area of 2,600 centimeters squared. So what are we going to do? We're going to take this 2,600 centimeter squared and convert it into the meter squared. So what are we going to do? We divide here by 10,000. 2,600 divided by 10,000, which is going, it shows us that one bag can cover an area of 0.26 meters squared. So now let's divide here by 0.26 meter squared to see how many bags now we will need. 1.26 divided by 0.26. So it gives us 4.846. So that is 4.8. So approximately we must buy 5 bags, because you see we are going to use 4 bags, but the other bag that we're going to have, we are not going to use everything. There will be some stones left that are not, they have no space to be patched. But can you buy 4 bags? No. If you buy 4 bags, it means there's going to be a space that is not going to have the stones. So we need to buy 5 bags. So the statement is, therefore the claim is invalid. Okay, now they say number 315, show by means of calculation that the amount of water in milliliter required to fill the fish pond up to 85% of its capacity is 624,943.8 milliliters. Note 1 centimeter cubic is equals to 1 milliliter. Okay, I'm just going to do it down here. So that means here we need to calculate the volume of the pond. This is 315. We need to calculate the volume. So how do we calculate the volume? Pi r squared multiplied by pi. So how much is our pi? 3.142. Let's go and look for the radius of the pond. So in the fish pond, we are given the diameter. So it means we're going to divide our diameter by 2. Therefore, our radius is equals to 60 centimeters. But if you check there, we are not dealing with the, or we are dealing with the centimeter. So we leave it as 60. So you're going to have 60 centimeters to the power 2 multiplied by the height. What is the height of the pool? The height of the pool is 65 centimeters. So we're going to multiply here by 65 centimeters. So what we're going to have 3.142 multiplied by, we're going to have 60 to the power 2. That is 3,600 centimeter squared multiplied by 65 centimeters. So if we punch this 3.142 multiplied by 3,006 multiplied by 65. 3.142 multiplied by 3,006 multiplied by 65. We get 735 228 centimeter cubic. But then now they told us that 1 centimeter cubic is the same as 1 milliliter. So that means this, we just gonna change it and say this is the same as 735 228 milliliters. Okay, but then this is the 100% capacity. But then here they say it's going to be filled up to 85. Therefore now let's convert this to the 85%. So we're going to divide here by 100. Multiply by 85 over 100. So if you don't get the same number here, it means your answer is wrong. Your steps are wrong. So it means now we get 624,943.8 milliliters. So that means our step is correct. Now they say, Amanda advised Zonke to put fencing around the rose beds. Okay, calculate the length of the fencing needed in meter. The fence of the rose beds will not be put up against the wall. It means that they're only going to put it round, but it's not the full. It's not the full circle. It's a half circle. Okay. So how do we calculate the distance? So they're only telling me that you must calculate the circumference. So how do you calculate a circumference? How do you calculate a circumference? They say they want that in meters, and we saw that the diameter is, okay, I'm just going to do it here because it's not going to be long. The diameter, we saw that is 1 meter. So the circumference is equals to pi d. So because that is not a full circle, we divide it by 2. So that's going to be 3,142 multiplied by 1 meter. Divide by 2. So that is going to be 3,142 divided by 2. That is equals to 3,142 divided by 2. That is 1,571 meter. Now, how many rows do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4, then we multiply that by 4 because that is the fence for 1 rows. Okay, so we multiply this by 4, and how much does it give us? Multiply by 4, it gives us 6,284 meters. Okay, so we are not done. We still have another one to go. We have 3.2. So they say, Zonke's doctors state that a person's BMI, body mass index, could be one of the indicator of your health status. Now we told that Zonke is 1,900 millimeter tall, and her mass is 85 kilogram. Then they say, okay, the BMI, if you are below 18, underweight. If you're between 18,5 and 24,9 is normal. 25 to 29 is overweight, then obese, more than 30. Now they say use the formula below to calculate her BMI. Okay, so we can see the mass. Her mass is 85 kilogram. Then let's go to the height. When we go to the height, it's given in the millimeters. So we need to take the millimeters into the meters. So how do we do that? We're going to say 1,100 divided by 1,000. Okay, and that will give us 1,900 divided by 1,000. That is 1,9. That is 1,9 meters. Then we square. So that is going to be 85 kilogram divided by 1,9 to the power 2. That is 3,61 meter squared. And how much is it? 85 divided by 3,61, and that gives us 23,545. Then we can round this to the nearest to be 24 kilogram per meter squared. That is our answer there. Then they say use your answer in 3.2.1 to determine her weight status. Let's go and check where we find 24. This is below 18, but we can find 18 here, meaning that let's determine her weight status. I need to talk about Zonke. There's Zonke's weight status. Weight status is normal. And that is the end of our question 3, which brings us to the end of the video. So thank you guys for watching this video up to so far. I just wish that you guys can pass and you can make it because of this video. So if you have anything of the question that you need to ask, please make sure that you run to the comment section and then you ask. And please make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that this channel can grow, and then make sure that you share these videos to all the relevant metrics that are going to write, even the grade 11s that are going to write, they can still use these question papers to prepare for their exams. Okay, goodbye.